Hello, in chapter number second of power electronics is the thyristor family devices. We already studied that chapter number first. Chapter number first of power electronic devices is the power electronic devices. There are three types of power electronic devices. First one is the power BJT, second one is the power MOSFET, and third one is the power IGBT. Now we will study second chapter power thyristor family devices. In thyristor family devices, this is the lecture number first. These are the outlines of lecture number first. First one is the classification of thyristor. Second one is the application of thyristor. Third one is the SCR. Fourth one construction of SCR. Fifth one working of SCR, and sixth one VI characteristics of SCR. SCR term is very important in power electronics. See, these are the classification of thyristors. Thyristors are basically classified into power control thyristors and triggering thyristor. What is the meaning of power control thyristors? These thyristors are capable of controlling large power. Power control thyristors are capable of controlling large power. Similarly, triggering devices means to turning on the power controlled devices. Triggering devices are basically used to turn on power controlled devices. These are some power controlled devices such as SCR, GTO, TRIAC, DIAC. These are the some power controlled devices. These power controlled devices are turned on by using UJT, SBS, SUS, etc. See here, power control devices are again classified into two types: unidirectional thyristors and bidirectional power control thyristors. In unidirectional are classified into SCR, LASCR, SCS, LASCS and SUS. But the bidirectional thyristors are only is the track is the bidirectional thyristors. Now triggering thyristors are UJT, DIAC, SBS, SUS, etc. Now in this chapter we will study all these devices step by step. These are some common applications of thyristor. First one is the temperature controller, second one is the level control, third one is the battery charger. Thyristors are used in fan regulators. Fifth application is the thyristors used in speed control of AC and DC motors. And sixth one is the power inverters. Thyristors are used in power inverters. Now, first one is the silicon controlled rectifier. The first thyristor family is the silicon controlled rectifier. The SCR stands for silicon controlled rectifier. It is used in industries because of it can handle high values of current and voltage. Because of high values of current and voltage, as the name itself indicates that SCR is made up of silicon material. SCR is made up of silicon material. It is used for the rectifier purpose. What is the meaning of rectifier? We already studied in element of electronics. Rectifier is nothing but conversion of AC to DC. SCR can handle high values of current and high voltage. This, this is the structure of SCR, and this one is the symbol of SCR. The structure of SCR is consistent to four layers: P layer, N layer, P layer, N layer, and this one is the symbol of SCR. Now we will deeply study the structure of construction of SCR or structure of SCR. See, this is the structure of SCR. The silicon controlled rectifier SCR is consist on four layer of semiconductor structure. SCR is basically consistent to four layers: P layer, N layer, P layer, N layer. SCR having a three terminals such as anode terminal, cathode terminal and gate terminal, and SCR having a three junctions. Which junctions? J1 junctions, J2 junctions and J3 junctions. This first P and N struct layer generated J1 junction. These N and P layer generated J2 junctions, and these P and N layer generated J3 junctions. Now anode is nearly equal to p-type semiconductor, cathode is nearly equal to n-type semiconductor, and gate is connected to p-type semiconductor. See here, it has three junctions J1, J2 and J3, and also three terminals. Anode terminal of silicon controlled rectifier is connected to p-type material. Anode terminal is connected to p-type material. Cathode terminal is connected to n-type material. This cathode terminal is connected to n-type material, and gate of the silicon controlled rectifier connected to p-type of material, and this gate is connected to p-type of material. This is the construction of SCR. Now in this symbol, the cathode gate is connected to cathode side, because here the cathode and gate are connected to nearly equal to each other, so gate is connected to cathode side. Actually this is the symbol of diode. This one is the symbol of diode. We already studied in element of electronics. This terminal is the anode terminal. This terminal is the cathode terminal. But at the side of cathode, there is a one more terminal is added, and this terminal is called as the gate terminal. And basically diode is consist into two junctions. Which one? P junctions and N junctions. Diode is basically consist into two junctions, P junctions and N junction. This one is the anode side and this one is the cathode side. But silicon controlled rectifier having a four layers: p-type semiconductor, n-type semiconductor, p-type semiconductor, n-type, and diode having a only one junctions. This one is the junctions of diode, but silicon controlled rectifier having a three junctions. Now SCR working and operations. See here, the silicon controlled rectifier SCR start conduction when it is in forward bias. SCR only operated in forward bias condition. Diode is also operated in forward bias condition. Similarly, SCR also working in forward bias conditions. But in SCR there are three junctions are present: J1 junction, J2 junction and J3 junctions. All three junctions are forward bias. At that time SCR will be starts conducting, otherwise SCR is in off state. The silicon controlled rectifier SCR start conduction when it is forward biased. For this purpose, the cathode is kept at negative and anode is kept at positive. See here, this is the symbol of SCR. In this symbol, SCR will be turned on faintly when cathode having a positive terminal of battery is connected to positive, negative terminal of battery is connected to negative. This one is the positive, this one is the negative. At that time SCR will be negative terminal of battery. When positive clock pulse is applied at the gate of SCR, turn on. Here in this gate pulse also apply positive terminal of battery. Gate is also apply positive terminal. This gate is also apply positive terminal. Gate is also apply positive terminal. Only when SCR will be turned on. When forward bias voltage is applied to silicon controlled rectifier, the junction J1 and J3 become a forward bias, while junction J2 becomes a reverse bias. When we apply a clock pulse at the gate terminal, the junction J2 becomes a forward bias and the silicon controlled rectifier start conduction. The silicon controlled rectifier SCR turn on and turn off very quickly. See explanation of this working. This is the structure of SCR. This one is the P, this one is the N, again P and again N. This is the P and this one is the N. Here which terminal? Anode terminal is present. Here cathode terminal is present. Here cathode terminal is present. Cathode terminal is present and here gate terminal is present. Look here, a positive terminal of battery, this one is the positive terminal of battery is connected to anode, negative terminal of battery is connected to cathode. Due to this the junction J1 and this junction J3 forward bias. This is the forward bias. This one is also the forward bias. How it is forward bias? Positive J1 junction is basically made up of p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor, and J3 junction is also made up of p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor. Here positive terminal of battery is connected to P, negative terminal of battery is connected to N. So J1 junction is forward bias. Why? Because positive terminal of battery is connected to positive, negative terminal of battery is connected to negative, and due to this the junction J1 will be forward bias. Similarly junction J3 will also the forward bias. But this J2 junction is reverse bias. Why it is reverse bias? Positive terminal of battery is connected to N and negative terminal of battery is connected to P. So negative is connected to positive and this negative is connected to positive. So J2 junction will be reverse bias. Here SCR will not turn on. Why turn not? SCR will be turned on only when J1 junction, J2 junction and J3 junctions are forward bias. Only when SCR will be start conduction. Otherwise it is in off state. But gather in gate terminal we will apply positive clock pulse or positive battery. Positive battery. How it is apply positive battery? See, this is the positive terminal of battery is connected to gate, is nothing but positive terminal of battery is connected to gate and this negative terminal is connected to cathode. So the junction J2 will be forward bias. This junction is the forward bias. This junction J2 is the forward bias. This is also forward bias and SCR will starts conducting. SCR will starts conducting only when J1 junction is forward bias, J2 junction is forward bias and J3 junction is forward bias. Here I am explaining here. When forward bias voltage applied to silicon control rectifier, J1 and J3 become forward bias and J2 is the reverse bias. When we apply a clock pulse at the gate terminal, already studied, apply clock pulse at gate at the junction J2 become a forward bias and SCR starts conduction. Now, Phi this is the Phi characteristics of SCR. The Phi characteristics of SCR is the graphical representation of voltage on x-axis. This is the voltage on x-axis and current on y-axis. This is the forward characteristics and this one is the reverse characteristic. These characteristics already studied in phi characteristics. Phi characteristics of diode is basically divided into two parts: forward characteristics of diode and reverse characteristics of diode. Here similarly phi characteristics of SCR is divided into two parts. This one is the forward characteristics and this one is the reverse characteristics. Look step by step of the phi characteristics of SCR. Actually phi characteristics of SCR is divided into three parts. First one is the forward blocking mode, second one is the forward conduction mode and third one is the reverse blocking mode. Look here, phi characteristics of SCR is the voltage current characteristics. The graphical representation of current through the SCR and voltage across the anode to the cathode terminal is known as phi characteristics of SCR. SCR having a three modes of operations. First one is the reverse blocking mode. Second one is the forward blocking mode, but in forward blocking mode SCR is in off state. And the third one is the forward conduction mode. In forward conduction mode SCR is in on state. Now first one is the reverse blocking mode. What is the meaning of reverse blocking mode? In reverse blocking mode, negative terminal of battery is connected to anode, positive terminal of battery is connected to cathode. Due to this, the junction J1 is the reverse bias. Why it is reverse bias? Negative terminal of battery is connected to P, positive terminal of battery is connected to N. So this is the reverse bias. Again, this junction J3 is also a reverse bias and J2 junction only forward bias. Why J2 junction is forward bias? J2 junction is made up of this N and P. N is directly connected to negative terminal of battery. This positive terminal of battery is connected to P. So J2 junction is forward bias. Look here, in this mode, the J1 and J3 are reverse bias. J1 and J3 are reverse bias and the junction J2 is the forward bias. The SCR does not conduct due to this reverse bias. SCR does not conduct. But very small amount of current flows from cathode to anode. But here very small amount of current flowing through the circuit. This current is called as the reverse leakage current of SCR and this mode is called as the reverse blocking mode. See here, this current is called as the current flowing through the SCR is the reverse leakage current and this block is called as this one blue line is called as the reverse blocking mode of SCR. As the reverse voltage increases and it is reached to the PBR. PBR is nothing but reverse breakdown voltage. As a reverse voltage increases and it is reached to the PBR, SCR current increases suddenly or fastly. See here, if the reverse voltage is increased, then at a critical breakdown level is nothing but PBR called as the reverse breakdown voltage PBR. As the reverse voltage reach to the breakdown voltage, SCR conduct high current. As the reverse voltage reach to the PBR, SCR generates very high current. Now second modes of operation is the forward blocking mode. In forward blocking mode, positive terminal of battery is connected to anode, negative terminal of battery is connected to cathode. So J1 junction is the forward bias. J3 junction is also a forward bias, but J2 junction is the reverse bias. But J2 junction is the reverse bias. Here remind that SCR only when turn on when J1, J2 and J3 are forward biased. The SCR said to be forward when anode is made positive with respect to cathode. Look here, this is the anode is made positive with respect to cathode. Due to this forward bias, the junction J1 and J3 are forward bias and J2 junctions are reverse bias. We already explained here. Hence, the forward voltage is to hold by junction J2. A very small current flowing through this region, and this current is called as the forward leakage current, and this current is called as the forward leakage current. Forward leakage current flowing through this VI characteristic. If the forward voltage greater than breakdown voltage, the SCR goes from forward blocking mode to forward conduction mode. See here, in this mode, the junction J1 and J3 are forward bias, but junction J2 is reverse bias. A small leakage current called as the forward leakage current flows as shown in by the curve OM. See here, this is the curve. Here, very small amount of current flowing through the circuitry, and this current is called as the forward leakage current. This is the blue line. Blue line is nothing but forward leakage current, and this from this point to this point, it is called as the forward blocking mode. This is called as the forward blocking mode. So curve 0 to M is nothing but forward leakage current. As the forward voltage reach to the breakthrough voltage, SCR goes from forward blocking mode to conduction mode. See here, as a forward voltage reach to the breakover voltage, SCR starts conducting, but sometimes it is in the avalanche breakdown. So study step by step. OM curve, as the forward leakage current is small, SCR offers high impedance. Therefore, yes, in forward blocking mode, SCR operated as a open switch. In forward blocking mode, SCR operated as a open switch. Now, the forward conduction mode. In forward conduction mode, we already studied that due to this type of connection, J1 and J3 are forward bias, but J2 is the reverse bias. So there is a necessary to convert J2 junction is also in forward bias. For that purpose, we connect here positive terminal of battery is connected to gate and negative terminal of battery is connected to cathode. This type of connection will make J2 junction is in forward bias. So J2 junctions converted into the forward bias by applying positive gate pulse between gate and cathode terminal. Here the positive gate pulse between gate and cathode terminal. Here the positive gate pulse applied between gate and cathode terminal. Now, when forward biasing voltage is increased, then at some critical voltage VBO, an avalanche breakdown takes place at reverse biased junction. Here avalanche breakdown are generated. Here avalanche breakdown are generated up to the M to N. Avalanche breakdown is generated up to the M, this M point to N. And this voltage is called as the forward breakover voltage. Now J2 junction is also in forward bias, then SCR starts conduction. SCR start conduction. SCR start conduction from when J1 junction is forward bias, J2 junction is forward bias, J3 junction is forward bias. At that time, SCR will starts conduction, and this step is called as the forward conduction mode, that is on state. This is the diagram for on state of SCR. In this mode, SCR provided small forward leakage current. After that, there is a some avalanche breakdowns are generated, and when J1 junction, J2 junctions and J3 junctions are in forward bias, then SCR will starts conduction. In the SCR conduction, there are two currents are available. First one is the latching current and second one is the holding current. Latching current is nothing but it is the minimum on state current. Look here step by step. These are some points related to the phi characteristics of SCR. First one is the latching current. This is the minimum on state current required to maintain SCR is in on state. Now, what is the meaning of holding current? This is the minimum value of anode current flowing current below which SCR stops conducting and turn off. Holding current, latching current is required to turn on SCR and holding current is used to turn off SCR. This is the minimum value of anode current below which SCR stops conducting and SCR will make turn off. The holding current associated with turn off process, and it is very small value, is in the range of milliamperes. Basically latching current is nothing but to turn on SCR. It is the minimum current required to turn on SCR, and holding current is required to, it is the minimum, also minimum current to require to turn off the SCR. Now gate current, this is also important. Gate current is used to turn off as well as turn on SCR. So as the gate current is more, earlier will be turn on of the SCR and vice versa. By using gate current, SCR will be turn on or turn off. There are two types of gate current, minimum gate current and maximum gate current. The minimum gate current is the current required by the gate terminal is to turn on SCR, and it is the maximum gate current is used to, maximum gate current applied to the SCR for safety purpose. If the maximum gate current applied to the SCR, then the SCR will be damaged. To avoid this, this is the maximum gate current applied to the SCR. Due to this current, SCR is in very working in very good manner. Here lecture number first is completed.